Perfect. Let's go, Martini.
Okay, good evening everyone. Welcome to EOS webinar Education Overseas Services with me, Martini Chang. Thank you for joining this webinar tonight. We have Cambrian College as our special guest. Okay, we can let her, Miss Sophia, as the representative of Cambrian College to do the presentation about Cambrian College. And later on, you can just have questions and can have question and answer sessions. And you can just drop any questions in the chat box. I will read it for you, or you can just raise your hand and then you can just speak directly to Miss Sophia. Okay, Miss Sophia, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, thank you so much, Martini, and good evening, everybody. My name is Sophia, and I am the market representative of Cambrian College for Southeast Asia countries. And today, first of all, I would like to say thank you, EOS team, to give me the opportunity to join the webinar. And thank you for all of you to join as well. I know today is the Friday night, yeah. So I appreciate your attendance. Okay, so now I would love to share my screen to present about Cambrian College. We located in Sudbury, Canada. Okay, so now I will share my screen. Okay, so please let me know that you can see my screen right now. Okay, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so before I present about Cambrian College, I would love to share with you the quick video clip about Cambrian College. So here you go.
I got this.
Bring it on. Dream big.
Do something new. You got this. I will be
An innovator.
a community superhero.
A healthcare leader.
We got this. I've got this. Your future starts now at Cambrian College.
Okay, so welcome again to Cambrian College. You can see that your future starts now when you start at Cambrian College. Because at Cambrian College, we will offer you three benefits for international students. First of all, we have the affordable tuition fee as well as living expense. Secondly, we have a lot of job opportunity offered for international students, including part-time job and full-time job. And on the top of that, we have the immigration opportunity for international students. It's called RNIP program, Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Program. And now we will explore about how Cambrian College will give you the benefits, right? So first of all, I would love to share with you the testimonial from our students. And the good news that we have two Indonesian students, and one of them, they come from EOS agent. Okay, then his name is Winston, and he is studying game design at Cambrian College. And he said that he really loved to study at Cambrian College, and he also doing great in his study so far. And Sudbury is also a really nice town. So I hope that in the future, you can choose Cambrian College to start your journey. And now, I would love to share with you some summary that I will talk about. First of all, I will talk about our community, Sudbury. Secondly, the living and working. Thirdly, about our college, Cambrian College, including programs, admission, intake, and also accommodation. And last but not least, is about the immigration and also the scholarship and financial support. Okay, so let's get started with our location. Where is Cambrian College? As you can see, we are located in Sudbury, Ontario. And Sudbury is the largest city in Northern Ontario. We have a lot of employers industry here. For example, healthcare, education, finance, and engineering. And from Sudbury to Toronto, it takes around 4 to 5 hours by driving, or only 1 hour by airplane from Toronto to Sudbury. And Sudbury is also the biggest city in the RNIP program, Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. And we also call Sudbury is the nickel city, and also this is the city of lakes, because we have more than 300 lakes and hundreds of kilometers of trails in every direction. So if you love the outdoor activities such as hiking, biking, or skiing, I strongly believe Sudbury is a good choice for you. As you can see that we also call Sudbury is the outdoor paradise, because we have a lot of attraction. And one of the famous attraction in Sudbury is the Big Nickel. This one, yeah. This is the biggest coin of the world. And every year, a lot of tourists, they visit Sudbury because they want to take the picture with this one. So I hope that in the future, maybe, yeah, you have a chance to visit Sudbury, and please don't forget to take the picture with this. This car is very unique and very beautiful. And also, at the moment, we have around 165,000 people, and we are also the bilingual and truly community for Francophone in Canada. Okay, so if you want to improve English as well as French, I think Sudbury is a good destination for your child. And before giving you the top reason for choosing Sudbury, I would love to share with you the video clip about our community. Okay, so here you are. So welcome again to Sudbury. I hope that you love this community, because you can see that there is a never boring day or night in Sudbury, because there are lots of activity for you. And by the way, this is the top reason for you to choose Sudbury. So first of all, because we are the largest city in Northern Ontario, so we offer a lot of employment opportunity for international students, and I will talk about the job opportunity later on. And we are also the big city with a small town. So if you want to go shopping, we still have a lot of supermarket and mall for students, so don't worry about that. However, we are also the good place for you to focus on studying. And also, we are the safer and welcoming community. And especially, if you choose to study in Sudbury, you can save a lot of money from living expense. For example, if you live in Toronto, maybe every month you may spend more than 2,000 Canadian dollars. While living in the smaller city like Sudbury, you can save the living expense. For example, every month you may spend around more than 1,000 Canadian dollars per month. All right. And on the top of that, this is about the immigration opportunity. So that's the reason why we call Sudbury is one of Canada's happiness city in 2015, right? And now let's move to the living and working. Actually, I would love to share with you the key biggest employers in Sudbury. They come from mining, healthcare, education, finance, engineering, and technology. The purpose I would love to share with you this one because I highly recommend that you should study program related to this industry because it will be easier for you to get the job offer. For example, this is some example of companies and job offer in separate. You can see that we need mining engineering, we need the people who working for health science, for example, personal support worker or practical nursing. We also need the financial controller and also project management. Okay, and if you want to get no more information, please visit this website. And now let's move to our college, Cambrian College. And please remember, we are the public college, so we also we are also the DLI institution. So I mean that after graduation, you are eligible to apply for BCWP up to 3 years. And Cambrian College is also the largest college in Northern Ontario with more than 5,000 full-time students and from 70 countries. And for Indonesia, as mentioned previously, we at the moment we only have 2 Indonesian students. So we do hope that the number of Indonesian students will be increasing this year. Yeah, and also absolutely including you today. So yeah, best of luck. All right, and now let's move to our program for international students. So at the moment, we have more than 80 career-focused programs offered for international students. So as you can see that we have EAP program, we have some program related to environmental, skill trade, business IT, art, design, health science, law, justice, community service, and engineering technology. And for students who graduated bachelor degree in your hometown, you are able to consider to apply for postgrad certificate or diploma 1 year or 2 years. And we offer around 17 postgrad certificate program for international students for 1 or 2 years. For example, you can apply for business analyst. This is a high demand job right now in Canada. Or global business management for 2 years, supply chain, IT business, or cybersecurity. Okay. And to apply for Cambrian College, you need to meet the IELTS. I mean, for diplomas, you need to have IELTS 6.0, or you need to have IELTS 6.5 if you want to apply for postgrad certificate or diploma. Or you can take Duolingo. We still accept Duolingo for Southeast as a student. Otherwise, if you cannot meet our English requirement, you can take the English, that EAP program at Cambrian College. And for students, for you, if you want to take 1+1 program, we call this a bundle program. We do offer you the LOA with 2 programs. For example, you want to apply for project management as the first program, and after that, you want to apply for international business management at the second program. So we are able to offer you the LOA with 2 programs. And the ideal 1+1 is when you are able to get the BCWB up to 3 years. Okay, up to 3 years. And in terms of our intake, we offer 6 intake: January, May, March, May, July, September, and November. So it's very flexible for you. And in terms of our application process, I think the agent EOS will advise you more detailed. And our campus name is Paridao campus. And in terms of our resident, we do offer 2 kinds of resident: dorm style and townhouse style. Or you can look for the housing of campus. And this is the estimation tuition fee and living expense for 1 year. And I would love to take the couple without kids and the business analysis as an example. So as you can see, the tuition fee, including insurance, service fee, is around 14,000 Canadian dollars. plus book, adjustment, room, semester, food, personal expense, and total every month. If you go to Sudbury to study at Cambrian College with your spouse, every year you may spend more than 36,000 Canadian dollar per year. However, if you come here just only you for single student, you just need to pay around 25,000 Canadian dollar per year. Yeah. And I think this is the affordable tuition fee and living expense for you guys. By the way, in terms of career center and service, we do offer the largest career fair every year for all students. You can come, you can build a network with employer here. And just last week, we have the career fair with more than 100 employers in Sudbury to join our event. And and if you are interested in sport, we offer a lot of options for you guys. All right, and now let's move to the student immigration pathway to PR. So as you can see the chart, if you choose Canada to study, and then you stay in Canada for working, and then you may get the PR. You will have received a lot of benefit. For example, in terms of studying, you can get the part-time job during study with us. And then you can get the BCWB up to 1 to 3 years after graduation at Cambrian College. And after that, you are thinking about the PR. So there are a lot of options for you. First of all, it's entry. Secondly, caregiver program. Thirdly, provincial nominee program. And next, if you choose Sudbury to study, to live, RNIB is another option for you to choose and to get the PR in Canada. So I think that this is the opportunity are waiting for you. And if you choose Sudbury to study, more options for you. And now let's move to the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, the RNIP. So as you can see, this is the map of 11 communities are joining the RNIP program from British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Ontario. And you can see that Sudbury is the largest of the 11 cities in the RNIP program. And we also have the highest population compared to other communities. And for your information, the RNIP program will be referred for 25 to 40 years old applicants. Okay, and we will require 1 year work experience for international students. We will require 1 year work experience for students. However, if you graduated from a 2 year from Cambrian College or the institution who's located in the community have RNIP, you don't need to have the 1 year work experience. Okay, and this is the point system of RNIP program in Sudbury. So you can see that one of the benefits for you guys, if you choose RNIP, that you should come to Sudbury with your spouse. I mean, with your wife or with your husband, because you can see that we have the point for spouse. And your spouse can become the main applicants while you are studying with us. And to be honest, we have received a lot of successful case from the Filipino students who come to Canada with their spouse and they succeed with RNIP program. So I do hope that in the future more to come and more to succeed with this program. And for minimum requirement for RNIP, you need to have job offer full time. You need to meet a minimum English requirement. Your job offer needs to belong to NOC, OAP, or C&D. And also, as I mentioned previously, you need to have 1 year of work experience, or you don't need to have 1 year work experience if you study 2 years program at Cambrian College. And to get no more information about about Superi, about RNAP program, please visit the website investsuperi.ca. And by the way, this is a list of eligible occupations for primary applicants who want to apply for all NIP program. And the good news that most of program at Cambrian College, we all belong to this list. Okay, so don't worry about study with us. I mean that it's eligible for you to apply for RNIP upon graduation. And last but not least, I would love to share with you a little bit about scholarship and financial support. For international students, you will receive the housing bursary up to $1,800. I mean that instead of paying more than $900 per month for our on-campus residents, so now you just need to pay $450 per month. Okay, so this is the housing bursary. And we also offer the book bursary for you guys up to $500. And also, after you finish the first semester at Cambrian College, you are eligible to apply for scholarship from $500 to $1,000 Canadian dollar. And the good news, if you apply to EOS agency, we will waive application for you up to $95. Okay. And last but least, I would love to summarize the reason why you should choose Cambrian College. Actually, I have 3 main points. First of all, because we offer you the affordable tuition fee as well as cost of living and also the quality of life. And secondly, this is about the job opportunity because we also rank at the second in graduate employment rate in Ontario in 2019 and 2020. And on the top of that, we have the RNIP program, immigration opportunity are waiting for you. Okay, so with 3 reasons, I hope that one day you can choose Cambrian College to start your journey, and you can choose Cambrian College to make Cambrian College become your second home. Thank you so much for listening. That is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. That's a nice presentation.
Thank you.
Short, but so clear. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I hope that I can give you the good information about Cambrian College. And now, if you have any question, don't be shy. Please ask me any question you have. I'm here to answer your question.
Yeah, it's the time for questions and answers, friends. So just maybe you can raise your hands and speak directly to this very friendly and humble representative. And then, or you can just type or drop any chats in the box here, and I will read it for you if you are too shy to speak directly. Okay. And there are some questions, perhaps while we're waiting for the other questions, let's just read these questions. So yeah, the first one is, as you mentioned before, you have your school have a scholarship. There are some scholarship, and then maybe can you make some points or give more clear explanation about the requirement? I mean, is it only because of their grades, or is there any other requirements that the students have to fulfill?
Yeah, that is the interesting question. So, well, I know that most of students, they love scholarship. And to get the scholarship at Cambrian College, the first requirement that you need to complete the first semester at Cambrian College. And based on your GPA, for example, your GPA above 3.5, right? And plus the 20 hours of volunteer time. So if you meet the requirement, GPA volunteer time, and also the personal essay. Right, so you can submit the scholarship, and to get the scholarship from $500 to 1,000 Canadian dollar per semester.
Okay, is there any difference? I mean, from the $500 until $1,800. I mean, what perhaps how is the system work? I mean, for me, it's quite big, quite large for
Yeah. So
No.
I heard that for $500 you just need to meet the requirement. For example, your GPA above 3.5, and also the volunteer time enough 20 hours. But for 1,000 Canadian dollar, you need to submit personal essay, and you need to have the GPA higher 3.5. Yeah.
Okay, and is it given at that term only, at that semester only? I mean, and later on in the next semester, we should apply again, or it's just given once?
Yeah, it's I mean that it's every semester. So for example, the first semester you can get $500, but you want to try to get 1,000 Canadian dollar. So the second semester you should try to get the higher GPA, and also you write the personal essay, so you can reapply. Yeah, so I mean, yeah.
So it is not only once, but you can just apply for every semester.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's right, and that's very interesting. Okay, and then perhaps we go to the next questions. Where do the students mostly come from?
I have to say they come from India.
Yeah, I mean, how many is the percentage? Is it more than 50%, like that?
Yeah, around 15%. The first country come from India, and the second country is now from Nepal.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Nepal. And in the top 5, India, Nepal, Philippines, Vietnam, and Latam, Brazil or Mexico. And so I really hope that in the future, in the near future, Indonesian students can become the top 5 in
yeah. Yeah, we also hope the same thing. But as we know that India, everywhere is full of India.
Everywhere.
Population right now. Okay, so no wonder. And then the next, okay, since that questions are getting a lot, and that's fine. Okay, and then how is the weather in Sudbury? This is very nice.
This is the interesting question. I have to admit, it's cold. It's very cold during the winter time, and even the temperature is around minus 30 degrees Celsius degree. Can you believe that? I know that we are come from the tropical countries. You are from Indonesia. I'm come from Vietnam. And when we move to Canada, it's totally different. Yeah, during the winter time, the minimum temperature is around minus 30 Celsius degree. However, don't worry about that, because most of students said that okay, they can still survive. Don't worry about that. Because during the winter time, to be honest, it just take around 3 to 4 months, and everywhere in the school, in the bus station, they also have the heating. The heat system. The heating system. So don't worry about that. And for me, when you choose Canada, you need to know about the real Canadian experience, right? It's winter time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because when you already choose Canada, it means that you have to prepare yourself because it's the coldest one of the coldest countries. So yeah, you cannot just choose which one is warmest because it's always cold everywhere. But don't worry, technologies become better right now. There is thermal coat. It's getting better.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, and then next questions from Cindy. I've read the recent news from IRCC that RNIP will be ended in February 2024. Is that correct? Or is it only for some specific region? Thanks.
Okay, so for your question that the RNIP is mean this is a pilot program, and for pilot program it's only take 5 years for pilot. And yes, they will be end in February 2024. However, don't worry about that because the officer in Superi government, they have the positive, they have a positive outlook about the RNP in Superi especially. They said that it can become the permanent program after finish the pilot program. Okay, because to be honest, in Superi, there are a lot of industry here. There are lots of employer here, and they need to have more manpowers. So that is the reason why they have this program to push more immigrants to come and to choose Superi to live and to study here. And again, the industry, the key in industry, they are looking for manpower related to mining, related to healthcare, and technology skill trade. All right, so if you study the program related to industry, I have to say that it's easier for you to get the PR after graduation.
Yeah, and perhaps I can add one little thing about it because so far Canadian government always change their rules, for example like express entry, for example like the other things, but still if they end one program they will have the new one that may perhaps similar or perhaps still connected or perhaps it is renew like that. So don't worry guys, because Canada especially the provinces in RNIP they always need people, just like what Sophia says.
Sorry for interrupt. I just want to send the link of Superi website community invest Superi. So when you go to the link, you can see about the detail regarding RNIP program in Superi. I hope this helps. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And then we jump to the next question. Well, I'm so happy because there are a lot of questions. It means that it means all of get excited about it. Okay. Next from Matthias. For bundle 1+1 programs, can we choose freely the programs or the programs already packaged by the college? That is the first question. And the second one, if already have bachelor degree from university in Jakarta, does it has to be equalized as requirement to apply graduates program? Thank you.
Oh, okay. So I understand your question. Thank you so much. Okay, so first question, for bundle program 1+1. Yes, you can freely to choose the program that you want. We don't require students need to choose the bracket, right? However, for your study permit purpose, I highly recommend that you should choose the program have the relevant. For example, business analysis and then IT business or international business, right? So to be honest, I have students, they choose they want to choose project management at the first program, and after that they want to choose personal support worker as the second program. So you can see that the two program not relevant. However, when they submit the study permit, they should choose the second program is international business management. To good for their study plan to explain with the IRCC. So that's in the plan. And yeah, for your answer that you can choose freely the program, however, suit to the program related to explain for your study plan. All right, and the second program, sorry, a second question. Yeah, if you already graduate a bachelor degree from university in Jakarta, as the okay, so to apply for graduate postgraduate certificate program, you need to submit high school documents, including high school transcript and also high school diploma, and also the university documents, for example, university transcript and bachelor degree, okay, to meet our requirements. Is it make sense?
Do the students need to do, you know, like in WES?
West. You mean West?
Yeah, West.
No, they don't need to to West to be
To
West.
all programs, to all programs.
All programs, yeah.
Okay, because there are some schools that need that require West for their students.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I want to add something, especially for professional accounting program. We do require West.
Only for accounting.
Yeah, for accounting, professional accounting. Sorry, because this is our new program, so we do require West from student
Only that.
transfer.
Only
Yeah,
for
only that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's quite good. Yeah. Because West is first is quite expensive and the second one is longer and complicated one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right.
And perhaps I can add a little bit details about the questions about when the students can choose freely the program. Yes, the school never limited what the students choose for the programs, the 1+1 program. But please do you make the relation for the program, it will be better, because yeah, as Sophia said, that you need to prove to the government, you need to prove to the IRCC when you want to apply for another visa for your next study. And then it means that you have to make sure that why you change program, that it's so different, what is the relation, and that will be so a little bit harder to explain rather than if you choose the like relevant programs. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then the next comes from Liana. How is the public transport in Sudbury? And then it's related with the Matthias questions. How is the access for public transportation over there?
Okay, so for public transport in Sudbury, mostly you will use the local bus. We have local bus, and you need to buy the bus pass every month to use that. And no worry about that. In our orientation day, the advisor will give you the details about how to get the bus pass and also how to use the public transport in Sudbury.
And then is it accessible? I mean, like we know that in Toronto and also in Vancouver, it's a lot and better. But in Sudbury, since this is not the main, not the main cities, perhaps you can just give a little bit explanation or description about the public transportation. What is it only bus or?
Yeah, it's only bus. I have to be honest, it's not I mean that it's not many as Toronto or Vancouver. You can see that Toronto they have Skytrain, right? Vancouver they have Skytrain, but not Sudbury. So Sudbury mostly about the local bus. So that's the reason why I heard that from the current student, they will, yeah, they usually buy the second hand car. Yeah. When you have your own car, it's very easy for you to travel and very easy. I mean that it's very comfortable for you to study and also to work in Sudbury.
Or let's say, if I want to say, if I want to add something, if you have
Yeah.
if you go to the college
Mm.
and most of your friends, they have cars and they're willing to drive for you, so you can share a ride with them.
Yeah, yeah. Thank
Sometimes
you.
let's say you need to go to somewhere that needs a car, so you ask your friend, you can pay them for gas, just for the gas, and they will drive it for you. That's the most common thing in college here.
That's nice. And
Yeah,
also in
thank you.
Sudbury, perhaps it's not like in Vancouver or Toronto. In Sudbury, you can save more money because yeah, as we know that the cost of living in Sudbury is not as high as in Vancouver or Toronto. Okay. Okay, next questions will be about, for business analytics graduate certificate, does candidates need to have past ID proficiencies? And does the job vacancies for BA in Sudbury or Canada on demand? What NOC type ABCD is for the BA? Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the question. And
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so first of all, for business analytics graduate certificate, you don't need to have the IT background. You don't need to have the IT background. However, when you choose the IT business analytics, you need to have a little bit about the IT background, because in the program they will teach a lot of course related to IT. By the way, you also asked me the difference between business analysis and IT business analysis. I would love to share with you my screen. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so can you see my screen right now? Okay, so this is our website, and when you go to the program for business analysis, you can see the very detail about the program, as well as our requirement and also the program details. So you can see that what will you study, okay, and after you graduate, you can which the company that you can work for, or with the position that you can work for. I will share with you the website here, and then please take a look at that. I'm sorry, here you are. Yeah, the IT business analysis here. Sorry, my internet is not good right now, so it takes a little bit of time. Okay, I will send you later on. However, when you check the website, you can see the difference between business analysis and IT business analysis. But for IT business analysis, I have to say that you need to have some background related to IT. And yeah, you asked about the job for business analysis in Sudbury or Canada on demand. I have to say that yes, definitely it's in high demand. So that's the reason why when we open to receive the applicants for fall intake for this September 2023, and you know, just around 3 weeks, the program is now waiting list. Is in waiting list right now. So I mean that a lot of students, they want to apply for business analysis. So if you want to apply for this September, you still can. However, if you cannot get a slot for September intake, you can take the slot for November intake, because we have 6 intake for business analysis. And also, you asked about the what's the NOC time ABCD is for BA. Oh, I'm not sure about that, but I can can check it for you. Because if I remember, it still belong to A, B, C. It depends on your position.
But usually it will mostly for type A, B, and
Type A, B.
OAB, I think.
Yeah, OAB, right?
Yeah.
For management position. Yeah.
A type will be about management, and then the O will be about the professionals, and the A about management, and then the B will be about skilled.
So yeah, it's not about the degree that you have, but the job that you will apply.
Yeah.
Let's say it doesn't matter if you graduate from international business or business analyst, but if you work as a cleaner, it's gonna be like tier 5 or tier 4.
Yeah. Now it's they change to tier 1, 2, 3, or 4. And yeah, like Ray and also Martini mentioned, they depends on your job position.
Yeah, it's changed to TR. Yes.
Okay.
They don't use NOC again. And then we jump to the next. What are the requirements for health analytics graduate certificate program?
Okay, hi Cindy. Thank you for your question. Okay, so for health analysis graduate certificate, we require you just need to submit the high school documents. Like I said, high school transcript and high school credential. And also you need to submit the university transcript and also bachelor degree.
Yeah, in Canada, it's mostly require high school diploma.
Yeah.
Sometimes it becomes a little bit challenge for Indonesians because when they already have bachelor or diploma, they just tend to forget about the high school. They don't think that's important. And after they want to go to Canada, oh my God, where is my high school transcript? I often get something like that from the clients or students. They get so confused, and some of them even just come back to their hometown for take the credentials.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you because it's the same situation in my country, Vietnam. And when I asked my manager why the admission still require the high school document, and the answer is because a lot of students, when they choose postgraduate certificate to submit the study permit, however, when they arrive in Canada, they change to diploma 2 years.
Oh, I see.
Yes, yeah, they want to change to diploma, and that's why the admission want to check first.
Yeah, because the requirements for diploma is high school.
You're right. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, next. There is no more questions? Is it? Come on.
Yeah, just 9 p.m. still early, right?
Or perhaps they still prepare their questions.
Okay.
You can while we are waiting for the next question, you can just mention about the housing, or I mean, yeah, usually residences or housing become one of the students' problems when they already got visa. They just got confused. Oh, what should I do? Because as we know that landlord in Canada, they want to meet directly or in personal if you want to stay permanently.
Okay. Okay, so right, it's very interesting. So first of all, because we do have the on-campus resident for international students, especially it's offered for single student. So if you have the single student, don't worry about that because you can choose on-campus resident, and we offer the special rate for new students. So only $450 per month, and it's applied for the first semester. So the total, the first semester, your student just need to pay $1,800 for the first semester if you want to choose the resident. And this is some out total the resident.
Wow, that's so affordable. That's so affordable.
Affordable. It's very affordable, and we also
Yeah,
have
compared to Toronto, it's just for 1 month, perhaps. You can ask
yeah.
Ray. You can ask Ray, who have been living in Toronto for 5 years.
5 years. Oh, yeah, Grace. Can you share a little bit about the accommodation in
Yeah,
Toronto?
I want to share the accommodation. I've been living in Toronto for like 5-6 years, I guess. So for students, I don't know about the dorm in each colleges, but for sure, if you live outside from the college, it's already expensive because people is just priced up the room. Even inside the dorm, you have to last time I remember you have to pay, I think it's 800 or 700, and you share with another four people inside one of the apartment. That's one of the one of the colleges in Toronto. So let's say if you want to stay in the dorm, that dorm is divided by like 4 different bedrooms. So you share with 4 people, and you have to pay 700 still. But here in Cambrian College, 450, I think you have to share with 2 people only. So one dorm.
Yeah, for one dorm it's 2 students, and for townhouse we have 6 students in townhouse.
Yeah.
And we have 6 bedrooms for them.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'm talking about the difference between the pricing and the sharing space between Toronto and Sudbury. And probably if a student can stay in my house instead. My house is like 15 minutes walking from Cambrian College.
Wow.
He is doing promotion, guys.
Oh my God.
You know, Ray has a big house with big rooms, with quite a lot of rooms. And one of our students stays in Ray's house. Is he here, Winston?
Oh my God, Winston. Oh.
Winston, perhaps you can just say 1 or 2 words for the audience here about your comments or your experience studying in Cambrian, and also perhaps staying in Ray's house. Is it nice, or perhaps he did something bad to you?
Yeah.
Hi.
So far, the
How are
Cambrian
you?
studying
How are you,
experience is good for me. The place is very big and nice. And also, I'm very grateful for Ray that rent one of his room to me, and so it's very affordable. I could save some saving, and his house is near the Cambrian College. I can just take 15 minutes walks from here, and so I don't need to pay for the bus for going to the college.
Wow, that's nice. And how is your opinion about living in Sudbury? Is it nice?
Yeah, I like it.
What do you like? What do you like from Sudbury? Perhaps you can just share with the audience here.
Yeah, so Sudbury is very cold, but for me personally, I love the cold because we live in Indonesia, which is a tropical country, and I like the new experience to feel the cold in Canada. So yeah, it depends on person, but if you come here, you have to prepare yourself for the weather, but sometimes it's only 0 degrees and -5. It's not like every day you experience -20 or -30. It's just like 1 or 2 days that happens with that extreme cold. But
So what is the
most of the time it's okay.
maximum? So what is the maximum cold temperature that you have experienced so far?
So far, I think it's -40 for one day.
What?
For a day. Yeah, it's okay.
That's so
Yeah,
cool. And how did it taste? How did it feel?
I think if you go outside for several minutes, your skin will start to dry and then it will hurt, so it freeze. Yeah, but if you stay inside, most of the time it's okay.
So does it happen when you just pour water, hot water, and it becomes
Yeah.
ice?
Yeah, yeah. If you throw pour hot water outside, I think it will freeze immediately.
Wow. You should take the video clip about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far so good. So and now what about your impression with the students in Cambrian? So far, do you have already a lot of friends from around the world?
Yeah, yes. Cambrian is very diverse. In my classroom, there are people that are from India, Colombia, Nepal, and many other countries. Yeah, so it's very diverse, and everyone is so accepting to each other.
So they are good.
Very good.
And then are there many major students?
Mature student, yeah, I found in my classroom, I think there are 3 or 4 people that are 28 or more in age.
Okay. And what about the schedule? The schedule of the class. I mean, and how many days per week or and how many hours per day for your class?
Um, I think it depends on the program, but for my program game design, there are like 6 classes every week. So every day I have class, but it depends on the program also. Some classes use online. I mean, they have the class online, and some of them is in class studying. So for my program, it's hybrid. I can go to the college if I want, but if it's too cold and I don't want to go outside, I can just
Stay at home.
attend the class online from
That's so
Zoom.
nice. That's so nice. But if you go to the class, how long is that the duration for each class?
Duration is 3 hours per class. Yeah.
3 hours. So you still
Yeah.
have a lot of time to do part-time job.
Oh yeah, I have, because usually in one day there's only like one class, but sometimes 2 class, and you can do part-time job after your class.
Okay. Oh yeah, Sophia, related to the part-time jobs, are there any part-time jobs in campus? I mean, on campus, or the students are only have outside of campus?
Oh yeah, so in terms of our on-campus part-time job, we also offer the opportunity for international students. For example, they can work for international department. For example, last year we have 2 Vietnamese students. They can work for the international department, and or they can work for library or gym center or something like that. And usually, if we have the job, I mean that the job offer for international students, we usually send the email for them or post on the My Cambrian portal for international students. And yeah.
What is the maximum hours for on-campus work?
20 hours per week.
Oh, I see. So we can still go work outside of campus for 20 hours, and we still have additional 20 hours on campus work.
On campus also.
Oh, I see. That's nice. See,
Yeah.
guys, you can work full time, but don't forget about your score. Don't forget about study.
Yeah, right. And by the way, I have a question for Winston about the part-time job. Yeah, Winston, you make me surprised today. when you join the webinar. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so happy. So by the way, I have a question for you about the part-time job. So do you think it's easy for international students to find a part-time job off campus in February?
I think it depends on the seasons. If like now in winter, it's a bit hard to find a part-time job. But if we keep trying, well, like we send our CV everywhere, I think it's the chance to getting higher is higher. But for other seasons like spring, summer, and fall, I think it's easy to get a part-time job here because in winter, many stores, I mean, many people don't go out because of the weather, so it's not very busy in their business. But yeah.
Yeah. And also perhaps you can share the facilities of Cambrian College that you feel so help and enjoy like that.
There are many facilities that they offer. For example, free gym, so I don't have to pay for a gym membership in Sudbury because they have the gym, personal gym in the campus, and they also have like a career. I think it's called Career Center. Yeah, so they will help you create your CV. They can help you practice to interview with the employers, and they will help you to find a job in the Career Center.
That's nice. That's really helpful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And there's also, of course, international center for students to ask if they have any question or a problem. They will help you with that.
Okay. So it's really, really helpful.
Yeah.
And how about the programs that you take? Is it hard or challenging for you, or you just enjoy it?
So far, so good. I'm enjoying the class. The professors are so cool, so nice. They are not boring. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then we go to the next questions. For supply chain program, baccalaureate, how long does it take? Does it have co-op programs, Sophia?
For supply chain program, we only offer post-grad certificate, and it only takes 8 months. Yeah, 8 months only. And after you finish the course, you will be eligible to apply for PGWP up to 1 year. And it don't have the co-op program because it only takes 2 semesters. So if you want to take the program have co-op, you should choose the program have at least 3 semesters. Yeah, for example, international business management or human resources or business analysis. They have co-op program for you guys.
Okay, nice. And perhaps it's related to job. Does your school also have job fair?
Yes, absolutely. Like Winston also mentioned about the career center. So at career center, we every year we also organize the job fair for all students to join. For example, just last week, I think Winston also joined the job fair with more than 100 employers in Sudbury. They come to the campus to attend the job fair at Cambrian College.
And I think it's just 2 days ago. They having a job fair, and it's very crowded. Many students, many people outside of the campus went to the job fair to find a job.
Yeah. And I do believe that it's a good opportunity for international students. They have the network with employers here in Sudbury.
How often is it? I mean, perhaps is it annually or twice a year like that?
Yeah, annually, once a year. Yeah, and this is the biggest career. I'm sorry, this is the biggest job fair in Northern Ontario.
Oh, I see. Good then. Okay. Next question we have from Matthias again. Wow, seems that Matthias gonna be next Winston. Winston to Sudbury, coming soon to Cambrian. Does it highly competitive to get the job on campus?
I think it's not that competitive since so they will open the on-campus job positions every few I mean in certain times, and I think it's based on uh, who applied to the job first, and if you're quick enough to apply for on-campus job, I think it's easy for you to get the job. Yeah, it depends on if you quickly notice that the position is currently open or not. So yeah, it's not really that competitive. It's just how fast you can apply to the job.
Yeah, thank you, Winston. And I also want to add about the job on campus. Like Winston also mentioned about it depends on season. So please remember that for the high season, like fall intake, we do offer a lot of chance for international students to get the job on campus, especially for the high season like September or yeah before September in August. I mean that this is the good season for you to get the job. Thank you.
Yeah, it's based on season. Okay.
Yeah, depend season.
Okay. And is there any more questions?
Yeah, we have Winston here, Winston in Sudbury. So please, maybe
Yeah,
yeah, ask him.
he can just share the life there. Okay,
Yeah.
what about Sudbury? What about Sudbury, Winston? I mean, do you enjoy the nature there, or perhaps yeah, things what things to do there in
Yeah,
Sudbury?
definitely I enjoy the nature, but I haven't gone outside and walk around that much because it's winter.
Oh yeah.
But when I travel past my surrounding, it's very beautiful. It's really the air is really clean and it's very fresh, because uh I lived in Jakarta for a long time, and I can feel the difference. The air here is very in good quality, fresh. And also at night, if you see the sky and the sky is clear, you can see this many stars in the sky. So I like to stargazing them. I like to
So
see the stars.
pretty.
It's very pretty.
Because the
Okay.
thing is, Winston is coming here during the winter, so he hasn't experienced much of Sudbury. But initially during the summer, we'll be having a lot of activities. Usually in my backyard, I have a pretty okay backyard. So we usually have a fireplace. We have a fireplace, we have a barbecue in my backyard, and sometimes we in Indonesian communities here in Sudbury, we go to for walking or trekking on the hill. We have a couple hills, we have lakes, we have, well, if we have a hunting license, we can go for hunting. But unfortunately, I don't have the license, so we cannot go for hunting. But we can look for bears, deers, and stuff like that in nature. And it's just natural outdoors activities pretty much. If you like outdoors activities, Sudbury, Sudbury is the number one in Ontario. Comparing to Toronto, it's not that much like outing activities. Probably Toronto has a lot of parks, yes, but Sudbury is like naturally built. Their park is just naturally built.
You mentioned about the wild animals. Did you ever, experience, like wild animals crossing the street or
I encountered couples. I encountered bears, yes. I encountered baby bears, yes. And I encountered foxes.
wow,
Yeah, I love foxes. Foxes is so
are they
beautiful.
harmful?
Foxes is pretty timid and pretty shy. So when human approach, even bears, even big bears, if they see human, they just run away. Same like us. If we see bears, we just have to run away. Same. The instinct is pretty the same. But don't ever touch baby bears. Never.
The
Because
mom will get angry.
yes. Yes. If you touch the baby bears, the bigger bears will come and get you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
God.
If you see baby bears, just stay away and take a picture. It's okay, but just don't go approach them. Never. That's
Okay.
yeah, that's one of the tips.
Okay, the tip for you guys.
Yeah.
Please remember.
Yeah, and yeah, here if you guys if you want to go for fishing, we have 1, 2, 3 national parks
Mhm.
and a lot of camping site. So during the summer, usually the Indonesian community in Sudbury, we will go for a camping or we buy a tent. We go for a camping for like 1, 2 days and coming back to Sudbury. It's just refreshing. Camping site beside the lake. We can go for kayaking. We can go hiking. We can go trekking. It's just outdoor activities. But most of the
How many-
time, our Indonesian community, we're having a barbecue or a fireplace in my backyard.
How many Indonesians, as you mentioned about Indonesians community?
Well, in Sudbury, pretty much like 25 people, including the families. So if you want to count it personally, it could be more than 30, but most of them they're like families, right? So husband, wife with 3 kids, husband, wife with 2 kids, husband and wife with 1 kid, so stuff like that. So we counted 20 around.
I see.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to say that if you choose Sudbury, you don't worry about that because now you have Winston, you have Ray here, the expert. Yeah, so
Yeah, and they're so helpful also.
so happy. Really, really appreciate.
Okay, there is one more question, I guess. For 8 months duration graduate certificate, is it available to apply for this? Meanwhile, I have different major for my previous degree.
Different major, my dear. Oh, I don't get your question. It means you have the different major. I mean that you want to apply the different major from your previous degree.
I guess that's it. Maybe
Or-
or perhaps we can ask who is Gulinda Deborah to ask directly. Please, Deborah, can you please unmute? And then you can just explain further about this. Or you are too shy?
Yeah, maybe. Mm,
Okay,
but
yeah, we can just perhaps that is what
I think the
what
person is about to talk.
okay. Just let her talk.
Hello. Hello. Okay, thank you. My previous major is in literature. Meanwhile, I would like to apply for supply chain. It means I have different program. I would like to choose a different program. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Deborah, please speaking.
Okay, so Martini, I think I can guess the question from student that she want to apply for study. Hello.
I think
Yeah.
I get the question was she was having she have a bachelor degree in literature before in Indonesia, but now she wants to register in the graduate certificate for supply chain, for example. Yeah, can she do that?
Okay, thank you, Winston. Yeah, yes, you can apply for supply chain because we don't require the background related to supply chain to apply for postgraduate certificate. So my answer, yes, you do. How you can, yeah. However, in terms of the study plan, Martini, can you please help me explain
Yeah.
more about the study plan? It's good for her to choose supply chain.
Yeah, sure. As we know that schools in Canada, they never limit us to study different from our major before. For example, you are coming from a bachelor with accounting, and then the next one you want to go for a postgraduate in tourism or postgraduate in a different major in hospitality, in culinary. You can do that. The college or the university, never mind with that. But the problem is when you go to apply for visa, it will be a problem if you cannot relate the reason why you should change program so differently. You should really make the officer of the visa to understand you and to think that it is something that makes sense for them to approve your study plan, because you have to it's something like you have to explain why you change. For example, let's say that you have a work experience in different program with the one you have in your school before. For example, like Indonesian students, mostly they study, for example, they study in accounting, and then when they go to the work field, they work differently. It happens with Indonesians students. It happens a lot when they can change their career or when can they change their major after they graduate. It happens a lot here. So the answer is yes, if you can just relate perhaps with your work experience. It will be easier for you to apply for the visa and to explain about the study plan, or we can say that letter of intention or SOP, statement of purpose, so that your visa will be approved. Just like that.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Martini.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, is there any more questions? Why everyone is so shy today?
Oh, Winston will leave right now because he's having a class in 5 minutes. Thank you,
That's
Winston.
Thank you, Winston, for the sharing.
Thank
We
you.
really
everyone.
Thank you, Winston.
Vincent.
Good luck on your application.
Yeah. Okay, Ray, maybe you can add a little bit more, or we still have any more? From Matthias again. It seems that he really got excited and interested about this school, yeah, Sophia. Okay, for business analytic programs, I saw that the program highlights are focused on analysis utilizing a wide array of tools, including advanced ArcGIS, Microsoft Office, and Excel, Power BI, Python programming, statistic, and SQL database to provide a versatile and in-demand analytical skill set. Wow, it seems that he already go for some thoroughly what is that, observations. Yeah, I think it will take that major. Okay.
Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, it would be great if you already take a look at the website, our website, and for program details. So the question is, what if you have zero experience on a bowl except in Excel? Okay, so for your information, I used to have a lot of students who don't have any experience related to business analytics before. But for all of them, when they study with us, the professional and the program will give them from basic, from basic to advanced. So I think that it's not challenge. It's not much challenge for you when you don't have the experience for the mentioned above. However, if you still want to check about that, I recommend that you should email to the teacher, the professional who teach business analysis at Cambrian College to ask more for your question. And I think it would be helpful for you and when you ask directly to the professional.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Canada is if you do not have any background related to the program that you will take, you can still have opportunity to take that program because they teach you from the beginning, very basic one. So you don't have to be that afraid or that insecure about the difficulty of that.
Yeah, by the way, I just send you the contact from program coordinator of business program, business analytics programming. So please email to her and ask more details. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Is it clear enough for you, Matthias? Or you wanna still have any more questions before we close this webinar? This is really exciting, so many questions, and I really appreciate. Oh, crystal clear. Okay, and then I'll be waiting for your application.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Sophia and I will be waiting for your application.
Yeah, and I just want to add that if you want to apply for a business analysis, please apply as soon as possible because this program is waiting list right now for September intake. Yeah,
it's really competitive. It's really competitive then.
Very competitive for this program. So for September intake or November intake.
Ah, that's so nice because Cambrian is a little bit different, guys, from the other public universities or public colleges where they only mostly they only have 3 intakes. Yeah, and Cambrian has 6. Can you imagine? So it's really good opportunity for you. If you cannot catch up for the September, you can still have November, and that's really good. It's not too long to wait. Okay. Okay, and then is there any more questions?
Just gonna add some more that
okay. Yeah,
right now.
There is one more
currently...
question. What about it?
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead. Go for the question.
Okay, is there any PhD program, Martini? I don't think so. Maybe Sophia can answer this.
Yes, unfortunately, we are the college, so we only offer certificate, diploma, and postgraduate certificate and diploma.
Yeah, one thing you have to know about Canada is for college, they don't have any master or PhD. Their program is only what Sophia says, certificate, diploma, and postgraduate, okay? Next, is there any discount for Asian students? Yeah, there is a waive for application fee.
Yeah, the promotion here, a waive application fee, housing bursary, and also book bursary.
Yeah, that is already discount program, promo program for Asian, for Indonesian. Okay. And then Ray, perhaps you want to add something?
Yeah.
So yeah, Sudbury, I just want to add Sudbury is a mining city in Canada. So if I can say it in Indonesia, Sudbury itu kayak Kalimantannya Indonesia. Jadi mining industrial here is very high. And I'm currently working in mining, and they need people, like really need people. So if you wanna go study in mining, you better go study here in Sudbury. Sudbury is one of the best Sudbury has one of the best mining campuses in Canada. So we have Laurentian University, we have Cambrian College, we have Boreal College. They're all offering mining program. If I'm talking about mining in general, we need people. So Sudbury has 1, 2, 3, like probably 6 to 8 satellite or smaller towns around, and they're all mining small town. And just so you know, Sudbury producing nickel. So if you browse right now, if you look up to the internet, if you see Canadian coins that has a silver color, it's being made in Sudbury. So we have 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents. That silvers look like it's being made in Sudbury. So yeah, that's the demand is that high if you wanna take mining.
Ray, do women have opportunity to work in mining, or it's just men?
We don't look at that thing, but it depends on the position again. If it's a laborer, then mostly it's a man. But right now, they're hiring a lot of women, especially one of the mining company in Sudbury. They try to diverse their employee. They're hiring women, they're hiring transgender, they're hiring gay, they're hiring lesbians.
Wow.
Yeah. It's true. It's within my work area, so I know for sure.
So maybe the position will be different, yeah.
Yeah.
For the gender.
Yeah.
I just want to add thank you so much, Ray, for sharing, and I definitely agree with you, especially last time when I joined the RNIP webinar from officer in Sudbury, and they also said that mining is the high demand right now in Sudbury, and they really want more more people come here to study and also to work in mining industry. But to be honest, for mining program, at the moment, I only have around 2 or 3 as a student. Because when they think about mining, they think it's in the dangerous job or something like that. But
no, if you take the degree, if you take the program, more likely you won't go in a dangerous place. Well, sometimes once or twice or 3 times in 2 weeks, but still you won't go to the dangerous place. And they have a safety meeting every day that they talk about everything about safety. They measure the safetiness. If it's not safety, you're not going to work, but you still get paid. That's 100%. I can assure you that, because I'm currently working in mining in Sudbury.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm working in mining right now in Sudbury, so that's why I know how the mining world in Sudbury right now. So let's say if the working place is kind of dangerous, it's not safe, you still get paid, but you don't work.
That is so awesome about Canada is they always prioritize safety first.
Yeah, it happens to me a lot. Let's say it happens to me a lot when when we have to do blasting, we have to bomb the mine, right? To get the rocks out and everything. It's not safe.
Yeah.
Of course it's not safe. So we have to wait outside. Let's say my shift starts at 7:30 or 7 o'clock. If the clearance, if it's not still if it's not safe enough, or if it's not cleared until like 11 or 12 midnight, let's say it's a night shift, we get to go home and we get paid. They let us go home. Yeah, you can go home. You don't have to work. We still get paid.
Yeah.
So we get paid by just waiting, sitting. If it's not clear, we go home. We still get paid.
Oh, wow, the wonderful job. And I heard that the salary of mining engineering is very high,
Yeah.
right?
Very
Yeah,
high.
the minimum wage if you want to go in mining, well, it depends on the company again. If you work as a contractor or if you work in a company, in a big company, it depends. But the lowest, the starting wage in mining, you will get 25, could be more.
Oh my
$25
God.
per hour, could be more. And I'm
Really
already,
high.
Wow, really high. Yeah,
Compared to the minimum wage, it's around 15, right?
yeah, the minimum wage is $15 an hour. But when I started mining, I got $25 per hour. It's just like the basic start when you start mining, 25. But right now I'm already moving up. So
Wow. would you tell us how much is it now?
if I'm no, here's the thing. If my salary goes up again, I'll tell you my current salary.
Oh, so you
That's
don't
how it
want to
works.
tell us right now. You don't know what to, you don't
So
want
I
to
already
tell us.
move up, so that's why I can tell you my basic salary is that one. If I move up again, then I'll tell you my salary on this one.
That's how your system works.
Yeah, that's my
Martini,
system.
Martini, I think it's double right now.
Yeah. Let's just wait. He got promotion.
Okay.
Well, it depends. If you want to do the like we're talking about mining industry right now, right? Like I'm just gonna turn a little bit into mining industry. So it depends on what job you do. The more dangerous the job that you have, the higher you get paid. So I have a friend that he's already experienced for like a long time in mining, and he's doing the dangerous job for like 10 years, no, 7, 8 years, almost 10 years. He get paid for like $50 to $60 an hour easy. Just easy, just like that.
And he's
the
still
company,
alive.
I'm still working with him.
And healthy.
I'm still working with him. Yeah, I'm still working with him. So let's say in case if he's going out and looking for a bigger opportunity or bigger company, if he asks $70 per hour, the company will hire like this. Yes.
I see. But however, speaking about high demand jobs in Sudbury, maybe like you can just describe a little bit about the other beside mining, as we know that we also have students from background that is not from mining, or perhaps for women like that.
Yeah. The number 2 industry in Sudbury is healthcare.
Always.
Nursing. Well, yeah, it's across Canada. Across Canada, number 1 is healthcare across Canada, but in Sudbury, number 1 is mining, number 2 is healthcare. PSW, nurse, yeah, something related to healthcare. We need it.
And then number 3.
Number 3, you can go for IT.
Always again.
IT. Well, of course, IT is on Ontario in general. If you go all across Ontario, you can work in IT pretty much. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, other than that, probably in Sudbury we have a government office called CRA, Canada Revenue Agency. They need people too with economic background, like accounting, finance, and everything like that, or something similar.
Yeah.
My wife is currently working with the government, with Canada Revenue Agency. Her office is in Sudbury, but she's currently working from home. So that's another big highest demand in Sabri. So mining, healthcare, IT, and a government job. Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
and
I'm not sorry, Sophia. I'm not saying that the other business is not good or it's not high demand. It's still on demand, but the highest right now, the need that what the government needs right now in Sabri are those three.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
And-
one more question.
Yeah.
If my bachelor in Indonesia is industrial engineering, will it be doable if I take mining engineering?
Yes, why not? Yeah, because for mining engineering at Cambrian College, I say that at Cambrian College, our requirement that you just need to submit the high school documents. Because this is the diploma program, undergraduate program. Yeah, diploma or advanced diploma, 2 years or 3 years. So you just need to submit the high school documents.
See, the school is easy, but you
And-
have once again to convince the visa officer.
Yeah, and I want to add something. I had a background in Indonesia as urban planning engineering. That's my degree. And just so you know, in September 2023, I will be future Cambrian students.
Wow, that's
September 20,
Yeah.
this year.
Yes, September 2023. I will take mining.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
yeah, student, yay.
Yeah, I know because I think he will get some certificates and he will get promoted.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I can get promoted in the job, and so I can have a higher selling points in front of the company. So that's why I decided to go back to school. And I think I'm gonna go back to Cambrian College in mining for 2 years, starting September 2023.
Wow, congratulations.
Because Ray is already PR and the PR tuition fee is so much different with international students. So guys, if you already PR one day and you want to pursue for the other programs that you have dreams before it, but you cannot do it before, so just do like Ray do.
Yes, yeah, Grace is a good testimonial for all of us.
Yeah. Okay, if there is no more question, perhaps Sophia, you wanna say something to our audience?
All right, so to be honest, today I'm so happy, and this is the first time I joined a webinar from Indonesia agent, and you guys give me a lot of surprise.
Yeah, there are so many excited questions.
Ray, I know Ray also have the house in Sudbury. Winston also stay in his house, and yeah, Winston and Ray is the expert right now in Sudbury.
Yeah, you have a lot of surprises tonight.
Yes, right, very surprised. So I just want to say that everybody, I think that now it's time to choose to study abroad in Canada, especially let's choose Cambrian College and stay in great house. Yeah.
It will be two promotion then. It will be two promotion in one event.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
I will guide you all across Sudbury if you stay in my house.
Yeah, and even when I have a new student, I introduce them to you. Definitely.
Wow, that's nice. Thank you so much, Sophia, and thanks a lot for your time, for your clear experience and clear explanation also. And Ray, also thanks very much for your sharing. It's always interesting and very informative. So, and thank you for all joining this webinar tonight. And we will see again in the next webinar. And don't forget also, I will say that in February 26th, for you who stay in Jakarta, you can attend EOS seminar offline in Jakarta in Grand Elia Cikini Menteng. Later I will share the details about it. There will be a lot of information. There will be a free seminar about Canada, and also there will be some colleges joining and university joining in that edu fair. And later, perhaps when Sophia join to Indonesia, coming to Indonesia, and Sophia can have offline seminar with me too.
Right, yeah, thank you. I would love to join that.
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'll see you again next time. Thanks a lot, Sophia. Thanks a lot, Ray. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you
guys.
all. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.